Hello, this is Leslie, also known as 36L Love, and today is Monday, March 11th, 2013, and today marks my 29-week post-surgery date for gastric bypass. I had gastric bypass surgery on August 20th of 2012. Um, a little background on my procedure for people who may be new to my channel and new to my weight loss journey. At my highest weight, I was 315 pounds. Um, Prior to surgery, I lost 15 pounds. So on the date of my surgery, I weighed in at 300 pounds. My total weight loss, well, let me back up a little bit. My current weight as of today is 230.8 pounds. I've had a total weight loss of 84.2 pounds. From my surgery date, my total weight loss is 69.2 pounds. Um, I use Mondays as my weigh-in date because Monday was the day of my surgery. So I'm hoping that it's accurate with regards to the number of weeks. So I'm going to stay at the 29-week mark and I'll go from there. Um, the whole process for me has been like an emotional roller coaster. I've had some ups and I've had some downs. I've had good and I've had bad. Um, as many of you know, when you decide to have a procedure done like that, you have your various reasons. And mine, the reasons that I decided to have my weight loss surgery was because I had gotten to a point where my weight was very unhealthy for me. I was on 7 different medications for high blood pressure. When I would go in for my checkups, all of my tests would be off the charts. My cholesterol was high, my triglycerides were high. At some point, I had high levels of protein in my urine, which was an indication for my doctor that I might have the beginnings of kidney disease, which a lot of people who suffer from high blood pressure typically have some type of damage done to their internal organs, and mine happened to be my kidneys. So those were the reasons, the major reasons that I decided to have weight loss surgery. Um, I also, physical factors came in, cosmetic factors came in. I was so unhappy with my body image and the way that I looked and the way that I felt. Um, no matter what, I always kept myself up. I always bought clothes to fit the body that I was in. But I was so very unhappy, as probably a lot of people who are overweight. So a combination of my medical reasons and then physical and cosmetic reasons was why I decided to have that surgery. And it's been good. I'm learning my body very intimately at this point, and I just want to do some real talk here. For the last 3 weeks, I haven't lost any weight. Um, in the last month, I've had some life events that have changed some situational things. So I've been fighting depression. I've been fighting the fact that my depression was attributed by my work stress, and then on top of that, I was laid off. Um, so I had to get used to being at home and being without a job. With that, the emotional stress and strain, and also a little bit of depression, I started to emotionally eat. I felt like I was craving, and still do crave, sugar, sweets, chocolate, breads, things of that nature. So those are the things that I had been eating. Um, I didn't go. I wouldn't say that I went too far, but I knew I was going far from what I should have been doing, with regards to my weight loss journey and meeting my goal weight. By the way, my goal weight is 200 pounds. Um, and that may change. I don't know. I'll see how I feel, when I get to that point, but I'm not there yet. But um, I have not been feeding my body the good things that I needed to be feeding my body. Like I said, I delved into emotional eating. And at sometimes I did overeat, and I would get sick. I think some of you know it as dumping syndrome. And I continued to eat those bad things. The things that would cause me to have dumping syndrome is the sugars, the high quantities of sugar, I guess, in maybe a cookie, an Oreo cookie, maybe a couple of cookies that I would eat. Or I would do things like I'd have a glass of wine, and then I'd follow that glass of wine with some cookies. I wouldn't have 4 or 5 cookies, I'd have 2 cookies. But it was enough to set my body off. And I would get sick. Um, but what a difference a day makes, because I would continue the next day if I wanted another glass of wine. And if I wanted a cookie, I would do it again, irregardless of the dumping syndrome, and the symptoms of sickness that it gave me. I just continued to do it. So today, Monday, March 11th, is very important to me because I am being truthful to myself about what I've been doing to myself. Now, throughout this time, I've been working out, and I've continued to work out. Um, I continue to watch what I eat, and I continue to count my calories, but I was lying to myself, and I was cheating myself out of cheating myself out of achieving my goals. Um, I'd like to think that it was because of what I was going through, the life events that have happened to me within the last month that have knocked me off my course. But there's always going to be life events, there's always going to be situations. And one of the things that I've always had a problem with is coping, my coping skills. And I guess I've now, I guess I've fallen into that old habit of being reactive instead of proactive. And so I want today to mark the day that I will be proactive instead of reactive. I don't want to react to the things that I've done in my weight loss journey that have been detrimental, excuse me, to meeting my goals. I want to be proactive. And so today marks that day for me. I've decided to do a 10-week challenge, and I shared with you guys in a previous video a weight loss video from Weight Watchers, and it's a stability ball workout. And in that video, well, in that program, I received this 10-week exercise tracker. And in the tracker, basically it wants you to put in here what your 10-week goals are. And so what I decided to mark down as my 10-week goals is: 1, I want to keep a food diary daily. 2, I want to take my vitamins daily. 3, I want to exercise 5 times per week. 4, I want to stick to 1,200 calories per day. 5, I want to drink 64 ounces of water daily. 6, I want to limit snacking of unhealthy foods. And 7, I will continue my weigh-in date on Monday. So here is the pad that I'm going to be using to document my progress. Monday, March 11, 2013. I'm also going to continue to use my FitnessPal app on my phone. But I need to be held accountable for the things that I'm doing, and I need to bring myself back on course so that I can make it to my goal, because I knew that I was so unhappy at the high weight, and I knew that I had this surgery for a reason. Why would I do things to deter me from that course? I don't know. And those are very serious questions that I have to ask myself again so that I can get back on track. Now, I not only have to ask myself, but I have to answer those questions. And the answer to me is, you've got to be held accountable. You've got to find better coping skills of dealing with life situations. I mean, this is real talk for me. This is real. This is my life. I didn't have them go in and remove 5 to 6 feet of my intestines and to make this really small pouch, and to have a procedure so serious to not take it serious and not change my life for the rest of my life. This is a life change, and I have to treat it as such. A life change. This is not a diet. This is not a trend. This is not a fad. This is a life change so that I can live longer and live healthy. And it's all about the quality of life. That's what it's about to me. So I am going to actually be making weekly update videos for the next 10 weeks with my progress. I want to put the accountability back on myself. And doing that, it makes me feel good to video blog and to document my progress, and to also share what I'm going through in hopes that maybe it'll help somebody else that's going through the same thing. So this is my update for today. If you're interested in going through this journey with me, please do. Please subscribe to my channel so that we can interact with each other throughout the next 10 weeks, so that we can discuss different things, talk about different issues, talk about different foods that we can enjoy, talk about exercise, the latest exercise videos. If you find something that's working for you, that helps you to meet your goal, and you want to share it with me, let's use this next 10 weeks as an opportunity. My camera keeps going out. As an opportunity to motivate each other and see where we can get in the next 10 weeks. I'm so ready to change this course again, and I know that it's going to be I'm going to take it a day at a time. I can only take it a day at a time. um, so if you're interested in going through this challenge, let me know what you'll be marking down as your weekly goals, or your 10-week goals, or do it a weekly goal. You can do a sample day, and use something like this to document what you do, how much water you drink, what your activity is. I mean, you can use a pad of paper like this, what I'm doing. So, um, if you're interested, just, let me know, inbox me or whatever, and we'll go from there. And I just want to thank everybody for watching and listening, and thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate that. I really do. And until next time, until next Monday, then, we'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.